you guys, my name is Lisa Mohajay, and today we are going to talk about creating your dream team and your avatar. So you really need to know who your avatar is in order to create your dream team. Because if you don't know who you're talking to and you don't know who you're trying to attract, you're going to bring people on, but you're not going to have your exact dream team. And your dream team is going to be made up of people basically a lot like you. You guys have a lot of the same common interests. You have the same drive, the same momentum, and it's going to make your team full of energy, full of fun, and it's going to be based on relationships, which is what you want. So let's talk about your avatar and really dig into who are you looking for? What type of coach is going to be your dream coach? So I'm going to go ahead and just share my screen here real quick. All right, so let's dive into this. Who are you trying to attract? Well, you're really trying to attract the person that is just like you. You're wanting to attract the type of person that you get excited about. So think about those people that you have met and you thought, man, I want to be friends with that person. They're so cool. I get him. I get her. She gets me. She speaks my language. I want to be like that person. Those are the types of people that you're looking for, people that you want to be friends with. And it may be the person that's just like you, maybe you 5 minutes ago or a year ago. So they're not quite where you're at yet, maybe, but it's somebody that has walked through your shoes somewhat. You know, you guys are on the same wavelength. You speak the same language. It's like when you're talking to someone and you're like, yes, oh my gosh, yes. Like you guys just get each other. So who are you trying to attract to your personal team? And, you know, a lot of times when we try to focus in on one type of person, we kind of get a little scared. It's like, well, we don't want to just think about we're talking to just one type of person. Like, I'm not just trying to attract single moms, or I'm not just trying to attract a woman of this age. But when you start trying to talk to your audience, where you're trying to please everyone, you're trying to attract everyone, your mind is so jumbled on putting the words out there that you're not really being yourself. You're not being you. And so that's why it's really important that we focus on your specific avatar. And don't worry, you're still going to attract other people just by being natural and being you and you know, doing some of these techniques. So let's figure out, if you have a pen and paper, let's think about your avatar. These are going to be the people that come into your business that you're going to build a business with, and you're going to be business partners for a very long time, right? Because we're in Beachbody not for a year or 2 years, but this is our life. This is our lifestyle. We are doing this to build a big business. We're doing this to secure our family's future, to make a difference. So you want to make sure that you're bringing on people that you want to work with and that you're going to work with for a very long time. So let's be really specific. Here are just a few questions to just kind of think about. Where does your ideal coach live? What is their age range? Are they in their 20s? Are they in their 30s? You know, 40s, 50s, whatever. What's their gender? Are they married? Do they have kids? How many kids do they have? Where do they shop? What kind of cars do they drive? What's their clothing style? You can even dive down into what is their household income? How often do they vacation and where do they go? Where is their dream vacation? What are their likes, their interests, their hobbies? What do they typically eat? What magazines do they read? What websites do they visit? And then maybe just write down the type of person that you do not want to attract. Because there's people that, you just don't mesh well. Your personality styles don't mesh well. I can tell you that I am not looking for negative people. I'm not looking for lazy people. So as far as that whole personality style goes, I'm looking for people that are go-getters. They're driven. They're competitive. So who are you looking for? Who is your avatar? Write it down and be specific, and you're going to start speaking that language. You're going to be authentically you. You're going to be real. You're going to be cool because that's who you are. And those are the people that you're going to attract into your business. And they're going to make amazing business partners. They're going to make the business fun, because you're working with people that you get along with, people that get it. You're working with your friends. All right, so creating your dream team. So we have an idea of who we're trying to attract, right? Well, now what? How do we get these people on our team? How do we build this dream team? You're going to position yourself as a credible person first, right? That is the number one thing that you need to do. And by doing that, as simple as it sounds, we're going to start with just your profile picture, because your profile picture is the first thing that people judge you on. So you want to make sure that it's a clear picture. It's not dark. It's not fuzzy. It's you smiling, preferably just a headshot of yourself. So make sure it's a good representation of who you are. If you're a friendly, go-getter person, you obviously want to have a friendly picture, because if you're not smiling, you're not going to attract those fun, friendly people. So whoever you are, be you, but make sure that you have a good quality profile picture. And it's okay to take a look at some other, successful coaches and see what kind of profile picture do they have. And just make sure that you have a good profile picture. Number 2 that goes under this is finding the right platform on social media and mastering it. For me, my business has been built on Facebook. 7 years ago when I started out, it was Facebook. I did kind of twiddle around with Twitter a little bit, and it worked well, but I didn't master it, and I wasn't consistent. But Facebook for me is always where it's at. So whether it's Periscope or Instagram or LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, whatever your platform is that you love, that's where you need to stay, and you need to stay consistent on that platform, and then master it, and then start, working towards another platform. But that's really important that you stay consistent with it, because people are watching you. People need to see you on Facebook, you promoting yourself multiple times. So if you think about Beachbody and the infomercials, they don't just play an infomercial once. They're playing a 30-minute infomercial over and over and over and over again. Why? Because people don't typically turn on the TV, see the 21-Day Fix infomercial, and immediately buy it. They usually have to see it 3 to 5 times before they make a decision. And it's the same thing with people watching you on social media. They want to make sure that you are not going anywhere, that you're not a flake, that you're serious about this. And that's what's really important, that they need to know that you're a good person. They need to know that they can trust you, that you're on a mission, that you're dedicated, and that you're devoted to helping other people. So make sure you're staying consistent on that platform. Next, have you ever just had one of those days or seasons where you just feel off? You're beating yourself up, you're unhappy, you're not sure why things are the way they are, you're questioning everything. Hello, that is a sign that you need personal and professional development, and that is every single coach. So it's not just somebody that has problems that needs personal development. It is every single one of you guys that are watching this video. So personal development, your business is only going to grow as much as you do. So make sure that you make that a priority. I think it's probably one of the things that people typically skip, and it's one of the most important. Last under this category is you don't have to be perfect. Just do it. Don't wait to feel like you have it all figured out, because you're never gonna have it all figured out. You guys have been in this business for almost 7 years, and I still don't have it figured out. But one thing I've always done is I just go for it. I just do it. I don't wait for things to be perfect. I don't wait to have it all figured out. I go for it and I do it. So don't feel like, you aren't strong enough, you're not smart enough, you're not fit enough. Wherever you are right now, that is enough. Believe in yourself right now and go for it. Number 2, you have to be planting seeds every single week. So how can you plant seeds? Well, there's obviously lots of different ways that you can plant seeds, and you need to be kind of doing all of them, different things, to reach out to people. Sneak peeks are really popular right now. They've kind of started out, they've evolved. They've kind of started out at like a 5-day sneak peek, and then it was a 3-day sneak peek, and then it was a 1-hour sneak peek. I'm doing mine now in 30 minutes because people are busy. People don't have time to sit on an hour-long webinar, or they don't have time to do things over a 5-day period. Unfortunately, the majority of people are very busy. They don't have a lot of time. They just want to see if this is something that is right for them. They just want to get a little bit of information, just a few breadcrumbs, just some nuggets to help overcome some of those fears, those preconceived notions. So sneak peeks are awesome. And again, you don't have to have this mastered. I mean, you could just hop on and do a live Q&A in an event page and answer questions. Get with your coach, team up with another coach, your team, your accountability partner, and just do it. Have fun. Just be you. Make it happen. Be recognizing your coaches publicly. When you do this, people see that you are a leader. This is actually one of my coaches, Jennifer Lass, and I actually just posted this picture today of her. I was looking through her pictures, and this was a 30-day progress shot. So I was really proud of her. And when you do posts about your own team, whether it's a new coach or a rank advancement, or maybe somebody sold their first challenge pack, maybe somebody got their first commission check, it doesn't matter, big or small. Post about your team for other people to see, because when you post about your team, people see that you are helping other people. They start to view you as a leader. And again, they realize that you're not going anywhere, that you're serious. Like, this isn't a fad. It's not just a hobby, but this is something that you are taking serious. So post about your coach's accomplishments as well. You're going to want to post about your own accomplishments, but you want to kind of make it about them first. So, you can say something about, I'm so excited, or what are you guys celebrating today? I'm so excited because I finally, I upped my weights in hammer and chisel. I've never been able to, squat very deep. I've gone down a pant size. Whatever it is that you're celebrating, ask a question about them first. Again, we're making it about them, and then you're going into your own accomplishment. So that's the thing with people, and especially Facebook, is people want it to be about them. It can't be all about you. And of course, whenever you are asking people for their opinion, oh my goodness, hello. And then when they like and comment with Facebook, it boosts you to the top of the newsfeed. So now more people see it. Lastly, one-on-one messages are gold to your business. So you really have to private message people, text them, call them, message them on Facebook, email, talk to them, find out what matters to them. They aren't going to join you because you think they would be awesome. You think they would be great. They have to know what's in it for them. Why would they be willing to give up an hour of their day to devote to this business? So you really have to work with them, build those relationships, have conversations, find out, are they looking for fulfillment? Do they have financial needs? Pinpoint what's in it for them. And then when you get to that point, you can just say, because we talked about this situation, whatever they said before, and I know how strongly you feel about it, have you ever considered doing what I do to help with that situation? So you really have to know who this person is, what are they looking to get out of this, how can the business benefit them, and then you can deliver your message, but really not before that. All right, it's all about the numbers. Have you guys heard that before? I gotta take a quick sip of water, just a second. All right, you guys, we have all been there as leaders when we have a coach come to us and they say, I've talked to everybody and nobody's interested. You ask them for their list, you ask them how many people they talked to. Well, they've talked to like 4 people in 3 months. Okay, that's that's really not gonna work. You have to ask at least 3 to 5 people a week. Have you ever considered doing what I do? Have you ever considered joining my challenge group? Have you ever considered? Whatever it is that you're filling in that blank, you have to ask at least 3 people, 3 to 5 people, and that's actually considered kind of wimpy. So the more people you talk to, the faster your business is gonna grow. And as you're talking to people, you're breaking down those preconceived notions, because a lot of times people have fears. They don't really understand the business. They don't know what it's about. Maybe they're worried about, do they have to, do minimum sales? Do they have to do parties? Do they have to be super fit? So when you're starting these conversations, you're figuring out where they're at in their mind, where they're at in the sign up process, and you're helping them break down those preconceived notions. But people just have fears in general. People are also very busy. So, it's important to put yourself in their shoes and understand that this is a process. And really also, don't ever say, let me know if you're interested. That doesn't count. Back to A. Because people are never going to get back to you. It's almost as if, have you been out somewhere and someone gives you their business card? What do you do with that business card? It gets shuffled away, gets thrown in the junk drawer. It's at the bottom of your purse. It's at the back of the drawer. It's the same thing. So don't ever leave it with, let me know if you're interested. Leave it with, have you ever considered doing what I do? So you've ended it with a question for them to answer, because people get busy. They get busy, life happens, and they don't get back to you. So make sure that you're asking those questions. And just as importantly, tracking who you are talking to. No often means not right now. I mean, I've had people sign up as coaches as long as like 5 years later. And not that I would ever wish that for you guys, but it does happen. So, no could mean 6 months from now. When I met my coach, Christina Solons, I met her in February of 2009. I didn't sign up till the end of July. So it wasn't necessarily no, it just wasn't the right time for me. So make sure that you're tracking every single person regardless of their response, because they may just not be in the right mindset right now. over time, you're going to build those relationships. They're going to see more of your posts, that you're still in this. Keep them on your list. And your list is your network. Your list is one of your biggest assets in the business. And so many coaches don't have a list. They're going off of their memory. And I can tell you, you're going to forget someone. Someone is going to slip through the cracks. And when it comes down to the end of the month, towards that end of the month, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have Success Club yet. What am I going to do? You're going to want to pull out that list so that you can start following up with people and finding out what's going on in their lives and reaching out to them. And that leads right into the next step, which the fortune is in the follow-up. It is gold to your business. I mean, very rarely have I ever had someone that I introduce the business to, they say, here's my Visa card, sign me up. It doesn't happen. So the fortune is in the follow-up. And that's not necessarily, hey, did you watch that video? What'd you think? What'd you like best? It's simply touching base. Hey, I saw that it was your daughter's birthday party. It looked like she had a great time. Or, oh, I love those shoes that you posted in that picture. It's simply touching base with people and starting conversation. It's liking and commenting on their photos and their posts, being conscious of what's going on in their life and putting yourself in their shoes. When I do follow up with people, I never typically start with, hey, what'd you like about that video? I usually make it personal, ask how their day's going, what's new. I just wanted to touch base because so many times I've done that and something horrific has happened in their life. And one time I was actually following up with a coach in my downline, and instead of just saying, what's going on with your business, I asked her how she was doing, and her home was actually broken into like the day before, or there was a death in the family. So be conscious of what's going on in your prospects' lives, so that you can be empathetic, so that you can put yourself in their shoes and understand that, maybe their life has just been flipped upside down, or they got a lot going on. So know what's going on in their lives, put yourself in their shoes, be understanding, and give them reassurance. Because even when someone says, okay, I'm ready to sign up, they still are a little uneasy. They've got butterflies in their stomach. They're not sure what to expect. Are they going to be stuck doing this on their own? So just give them the reassurance. Let them know, I'm so excited for you. I'm going to be here for you every step of the way. We're going to plug you into the team. We're a big family. You're going to love it. Really reassure them that everything is going to be okay. And then you're going to give them specific, clear instructions on signing up. Let them know to text you after they get signed up. Ask them, when do you think you're going to be able to sign up? I want to make sure that I can send you my welcome email, get you introduced to the team. I can't wait to, talk to you and go over the first steps. So be clear on instructions on signing up, and it's okay to ask them, when do you think you'll be able to sign up? So then that way, if someone says, great, I'm going to sign up, I can't wait, they're not going to sign up for Friday until Friday because that's payday, you now know that they're going to sign up Friday, and you can follow up with them on Friday. And again, just reassure them, it's Friday. I'm so excited that you're signing up. Welcome to the team. You're going to love it. I'm here for you. Text me after you get signed up. I can't wait to hear from you. What to expect building your dream team. And I think I would just like to point out, I don't have it typed up, but I would like to just point out that you cannot control what other people do. So even after they sign up, all you're responsible for, all you can do is to give them the tools to be successful. They have to be the ones to take it. They have to be the ones to do it. You can't make them do something they don't want to do or aren't willing to do. So all you can do is give them that information, give them the tools, plug them into the team, welcome them aboard, hold the hand of the one that wants to be held, run with the ones that want to be Run with the ones that want to run, and the people that, you know, they're 1 foot in and 1 foot out, you're still there for them, but don't take it personal. It has nothing to do with your training. I mean, Beachbody has evolved so much since I first started that every tool that you could possibly think of is available at their fingertips through Beachbody. So don't beat yourself up. You know, you can only control so much, and you can't control the actions of others. So again, you're just planting seeds and watering them. That is a lot of what this has to do is just being consistent, talking to as many people as you can. You know, for every 10 people you ask that question to, 3 might eventually join. So I think it's really important for you to know, like, I can't just talk to 5 people and expect to go diamond. Well, first of all, you have 8 personally sponsored coaches that go diamond. So it's going to take you a lot longer if you've only talked to 4 or 5. So for every 10 people that you talk to, 3 will eventually join. And that doesn't mean right now. You're planting those seeds, you're watering them. You know, rose bushes don't grow overnight. Corn doesn't grow overnight. You have to plant the seeds, you have to water it, you have to nurture it, and it's the same thing. And it's really like that old-fashioned water well, you know, like at the campgrounds or, you know, in the farm. When you're pumping and pumping and pumping, you don't see anything. That water doesn't come out immediately. But if you stop pumping, the water stops. Same thing with the business, the momentum stops. So you have to keep going. The business is 30 days behind. So you're not going to see results for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You have to keep going. You have to stay consistent. And when that attraction marketing kicks in, hallelujah, that is really everyone's goal, is for that attraction marketing, because it's so awesome to have people that you haven't reached out to come to you because they've seen your consistency, they've seen your dedication, they've seen your brand. You've branded yourself as this, you know, person helping people, this person that's positive, this person that's fit, this person that's passionate about what they're doing. And that attraction marketing kicks in. When you're consistent with those things, people come to you, and it is the coolest thing ever. It's just makes it so much more awesome. So again, you can't control who joins you. You can't control who joins another coach. And honestly, if it's somebody that wants to join another team, do you really want them to join you anyway? I mean, you don't want people that are going to drag you down. What you can do is create a sense of urgency to join. So whether, you know, you have a new coach training coming up, maybe it's an incentive like a team t-shirt, maybe it's a new product launch. You know, we've got Country Heat coming out. So whatever it is, create urgency. Like, hey, I'm only accepting 5 new people this month, and my spots are filling up fast. Whatever it is, create that urgency for people to join. You know, and guys, I just want to end with, some will, some won't. So what? Next, move on to the next person. Don't be desperate. Don't be that big scary bear. Just be you. Be real. Have fun. Believe in yourself. Believe in Beachbody, and just have fun with it. I hope this was helpful, you guys. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I really appreciate you taking the time out and watching this. I hope you figured out who your avatar is, who you're trying to attract, who do you want to work with, who do you want to be in this business with you, and some tips to help you get those people on board and building your dream team. So thank you guys so much.